Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back out on the trail after my weekend in Jay, and I have decided for the next day or two, a couple days, I'm just going to go shelter to shelter, just to get my body readjusted and kind of recouped. I'm sitting here having dinner at Hazen's Notch with my trusty little French's onion cook pot. And what's for dinner tonight? And the Chef Willie on the trail. We got 1 pack of roasted garlic, instant potatoes, 1 pack of cheddar grits, because I like my potatoes lumpy, some diced beef stick and cheese stick, and 1 pack of RX butter and maple almond RX butter. And it's all mixed up in here. And I got a cup of coffee. And I gotta say that it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. So anyway, I'll spare you eating a bite in front of you, but yeah, so I'm back at it, recouped, ready to go. We'll see how far I get. I don't know. I think the entire long trail is absolutely out at this point. We'll see how far I can get. But I'm just enjoying myself. I'm gonna take it slow and have a good time. One thing I'm noticing though, some of these fire pits are a mess, and everyone's skinning the birch trees, which drives me crazy. Trevor, that probably drives you crazy too as a summer camp guy. I went to Kuwait, and I'm a Kuwaitan alumni, and one of the first things they taught us to do was not to take birch bark off a standing birch tree that's alive. You can find it on the ground. It dries out pretty quick. You can split the layers and take the inside part. It's dry. And all of these, look at these trees over here. These birch bark trees, those have been stripped. That one, look at this one up right here. Someone took a nice fresh strip off that. Someone did it right here, right there. So everyone's just ruining some of these nice birch trees. Don't do that, folks. Find your birch everywhere. There's birch everywhere. Find some bark on the top side of a log on the ground. Anyway, that's day 7 on the trail. Back at it, slow but steady. All right, guys, have a good one. Hey guys, what's going on? I thought I'd show a video of my fire because there's some awful fire skills out here. I don't know what y'all are doing. Y'all, I said y'all. I don't know what you guys are doing, but that right there, see that? That is a crime right there, or at least it should be. That's awful. Someone tore that off the tree. It looks like they've done it before. That's why that tree's all scarred up like that. And then look at that down there. Look at that mess. Looks like the GMC crews had to clean up after it. There's logs all over the place. I'm noticing it. All the shelters too big. That's what you need. Just a little bit. Build a little cabin. Feed some birch bark into it. You can find dry birch bark. How did I get dry birch bark? I found it on the ground. It was a little wet, and I put it up on the roof in the sunshine. Perfect. Save some. You can find some with a little knot. The knots burn really nice. But yeah, find it on the ground, dry it out. Even if it's wet, it'll burn a little bit. But taking it off the tree like that, guys, that's terrible. But I enjoy boiling my water with fire. It gives me something to do. So I build a little fire, little manageable fire like this. You can find dry wood on the ground. If it's the branch sticking up off the branch that's on the ground, usually it's pretty dry. And you can also dry out wood. A little trick I use sometimes is once you got your fire going, you can take a bigger log like that, just kind of set it over. There's a couple used ones down here. I'll just set these off to the side. And these are soaking wet. but there's no reason that they can't dry right there, and you can use them. There's a few more over here. Some birch ones. These are wet. They're not really going to catch on fire too bad. They might, but just set them around the fire. Actually, this one I might move till I'm done boiling my water. But anyway, use the wood that's already there. What a mess. Anyway, rant over. All right. Here's a little tour of Hazen's Notch Camp shelter. There we go. Cabin. Got my shoes up there, drying on the roof. The sun was shining on there pretty good earlier, so it's pretty hot. And inside here, not much for light, but got some bunks. A little table. Some windows. Some emergency information. And there's a really nice stream. That's the way we got in here, and you pass this nice stream to get in. And there's some tent sites up here. Although they're pretty wet, I went up there looking for wood, and pretty wet right now. It got a lot of rain the last couple days. And the privy, here's the fire pit area. Right there. Pretty much done with my fire for the day. Just keep it small. We'll try to burn off those little logs I got left. And then here is the privy. Right there. So privy is an outhouse. Moldering privy. So you put some wood chips down, handful of wood chips or whatever. Don't throw any garbage in there, just toilet paper. So this is kind of what the shelters look like on the LT. So at least this is one of them. This one was built in 1948, rebuilt in 1997. So it's Hazen's Notch Camp. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Willie. I'm at the Tillotson camp. Had to wait out the storm yesterday. It rained so hard for 4 or 5 hours, and I'm so lucky I didn't try to go over Haystack yesterday because it would have, I wouldn't have been able to, like physically. It wouldn't have it wouldn't have happened. The water would have been coming down the trail way too hard, and it wouldn't happen. But we were hiking all day in ankle deep water anyway. Like, it was just put one pair of socks and get the wet loafers and just go for it. So we went camp to camp, and I got a couple guys I'm hiking with, which is nice. Slug and Fist Pump, and we're just going as they come. I guess there's another big storm coming, so I'm gonna try to get to I'm still going shelter to shelter, so we'll see. Next up is Spruce Ledge Camp. I hear that's a really nice one. I might wait out the storm there. I think there's another storm coming day after tomorrow, so I might be at Spruce Ledge for a day to kind of make up. Definitely going to be looking for my first resupply in Johnson. So John, Samantha, if you're out there and you see this, I'll be looking to catch up with you guys and Probably definitely take a 0. Other than that, things are good. I lost a flip-flop today, and I lost a gear tie today, which, you know, bummer. So I don't have my flip-flops for getting around camp. But other than that, things are going pretty good. It's awfully wet out here, but it's still a good time. Have a good one, folks. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Willie. Just put in a hell of a day. 14 miles, did 4 peaks. I'm hiking with this kid Slug. He is no slug. He's ripped and fit and a personal trainer, and he's carrying a 60-pound pack, wearing sandals and neoprene socks. It's crazy. I can't keep up anywhere near him, but he's been good to me, and he's been pushing me along, and we did a pretty good section today. We wanted to get ahead of the storm. We're gonna take a 0 tomorrow here. We're at Corliss Shelter. It's a nice little camp. There's a bunch of people up there now, so I came down by the water source. Here's the little water source we got here. Nice little fresh mountain stream. So I came down here to shoot a video, but it was, I did Butternut, Corliss, Bowen Peak, and Belvedere this morning. There was fog on Belvedere, so we didn't get to do the fire tower. I'm sorry I don't have a lot of film of the views. There's not a lot of views up on the northern section here. There's one on J, and the other couple that I had a chance with were fogged over or clouded, so I haven't had much luck with the views. I'm gonna sit here tomorrow. We're gonna wait out the storm. I'm done hiking in the rain. I'm so sick of it. We hiked yesterday 6 hours in ankle-deep water all day. It was literally just pouring down the trail. It's kind of dangerous, you know, doing that. If I hadn't stayed at Hazen's Notch the other day in that storm, and if I'd have gone over Haystack in that storm, I would have probably seriously hurt myself. I really would have hurt myself. That was really tough. We went through Devil's Gulch today. That was pretty cool. Really cool little spot. Another little dangerous spot though. I wouldn't want to have to go through there in the rain. Oh boy, that's tricky business. So my plan right now is to wait out the storm here and get to Johnson. I'm gonna get to my friend John and Samantha's. They're gonna pick me up in Johnson, and I'm gonna hang out with them for at least a day, maybe 2. I am on vacation now, so you know, going and taking a nice dip in the river isn't a bad thing. It sounds pretty good right now. So I'm gonna get to Johnson, and then after that, we'll see. We'll see what my plan is. My original plan was extremely ambitious and mostly it was kind of ludicrous to think that I was gonna do this whole trail in 3 weeks. But I am proud that I got a nice good day in today, and yeah, I am hurting, but I'm not in as bad a shape as I was last week, so that's an improvement. All right, guys, you know, thank you so much for all your support. You guys are all great. Love you all. Willie out. Hey, what's going on, guys? So it's Friday, I think, the 17th maybe. Took a rest day today at Corliss Camp. Corliss Camp's pretty cool. Nice spot to stay. My hiking buddy Slug stayed with me, and then another buddy of ours, Fish Pump, showed up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit Johnson tomorrow, so should be a good 12-hour day. I should be able to make it. I'm pretty much on my own again tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I've been sitting here eating food all day, which has been good, lightening up the load a little bit. I'm back at it tomorrow, and then after that, we'll see. A day or 2 hanging out with my friends, and then probably go. I'd like to get to Route 2 if I can, to the Winooski River Valley. I could bail out at Smuggler's Notch if I had to, but I'd like to get to Route 2. We'll see. I don't know. I know the rain's calling for like 4 or 5 days of rain next week, so I don't know. All right. Have a good night. Bye. All right, so this is the Corliss Camp. We sat out a rain day, which seems to be a reoccurring thing here. I've done it twice so far. A couple hiking buddies there. Trying to dry our clothes out. Oh. Check out the guys. Want to say hi, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? We got fist bump and
slug.
Yeah, I've been hitting the trail. Having a good time. So this is inside. A couple bunks, couple table. This one's nice. It's got shelves and benches here, which are pretty cool. So
How much does that cost, by the way? Way too much.
that's what it looks like. And then the other cool thing about this one is it has a loft. Whoop. Right there. So someone could stay up there if they wanted. A little deck. So that's Corliss Camp. Hey guys, what's going on? It's about 7:10. I'm leaving Corliss. Gotta go over Laraway. It's about a 2.7 mile climb up over Laraway. And I got a couple other small little peaks to go, and then downhill to the Lamoille River Valley. And I'm really looking forward to spending some time with my friends, and I'm hoping maybe I can get a chance to go swim in the Lamoille River, because one of my fondest memories as a kid, here's the signs here, we'll figure out which way I'm going, was a canoe trip I took when I went to Keewatin on the Lamoille River, which was a nice week-long trip, and we floated down the river and camped in the cow pastures and swam in the river and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to just kind of enjoying a couple days and getting to do that. I got an ankle that's kind of acting up on me. I sprained it going up, coming over Tillotson the other day, and it was fine all day yesterday, but it's pretty sore today. I got 12 miles ahead of me, so it could be tough. I'm probably going to be hurting tomorrow. Probably going to have 2 days to rest, but I'm just about at 50 miles, and what a tough 50 miles it is. So I'm pretty psyched about that. You know, how great is this? Finally a nice day. Got the sun coming up. I hear there's some really nice views on top of Laraway, so I should be able to get some footage. I'm sorry I don't have a lot of footage of the trail so far. It's just impossible to film some of these trails while you're hiking. They're too steep, too muddy, too wet, and I don't want to drop my phone on some of this stuff, obviously. So up until now, it's been really hard to get any footage of the trails and stuff, but I'll try to do better from now on. So wish me luck today, guys. Hey, what's up, guys? I killed it on Laraway this morning. I got up an hour and 20 minutes, 2.4 miles, which was fantastic. Much easier climb than so far on this north section. Or maybe I'm just getting a little stronger, I don't know. But check this out. On some cliffs up on top of Laraway. That's what I came for. That's what it's all about. And there haven't been too many, like 3 spots with views like this in the first 40 miles or so. So this is a real treat. All right, guys, take it easy. Hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, here I am chilling in the Lamoille River. Pretty sweet. Got myself a chair. Right up here on those cliffs right there was Prospect Rock. That's where I was yesterday coming over on the way down. So I remember sitting there talking to Fist Bump saying I'm going to be swimming in that river tomorrow. Here I am. This is pretty sweet little river here. It moves pretty fast, so there's a lot of tubing that goes on. So like you drive around Cambridge and whatnot up here in different parts of this river, you see all kinds of people out tubing, and sitting on the sandbars, and it looks like a lot of fun. We were gonna try to do a little bit of tubing, but we ran into some bad luck with the tubes, so came down to my friend friend Keith's place, and it just happens to be right in the exact spot in the river that I was at looking down at yesterday. So that's kind of a neat coincidence. But I really enjoyed spending some time. I've mentioned it before on this river when I was a kid. We used to I did a canoe trip here, but we swim and have canoe battles, and we used to collect crayfish, and we'd like fill a canoe with crayfish and kind of, we'd dump them out and watch them all swim off. And growing up in the country, I guess, you find things to do. But this is nice. So I'm gonna chill here. I got it in my mind already, kind of thinking that this is gonna be a 3-day rest. I don't really know what else to do. Probably 2 days at my friend's. I might do a day in Johnson at this. There's a nice bed and breakfast there that all the hikers are raving about. So maybe I spend a 3rd day there, and then try to get out and get. I'd like to get over Mansfield. That would be reasonable, I think, if I could get over Mansfield. But I don't know. We'll see. I know there's rain coming next week, like the 25th or 6th. It's supposed to rain 4 or 5 days in a row. I don't know if I feel like going out and dealing with some of these higher altitude ones, or any rain for that matter. Forget about what kind of mountain it is. I've already been dealing rain the whole time I've been out here. And if it wasn't rain, it was crazy hot humidity, hot temperatures. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a tough go, but it's been fun too. And I've certainly come away with one thing. I've learned a whole lot. So I have a whole bunch more experience that I didn't have before. So that's pretty cool. But I'm just gonna enjoy my day today. I'm gonna take my friends out to dinner tonight. Try to have a nice meal somewhere up here, and go day by day. So, all right, folks, have a good one. So here they are. Here's a little crawfish. I was just sitting here, and one came up and bit me on the toe. It wasn't this one. I looked down, and this one was sitting right by my other foot. But they're everywhere in this river. It's really pretty cool. It's all like sandy silt with rocks, and the crayfish just swimming all over the place. But the guy that got my toe was a big one. But there's a little crayfish for you right there. They're all over the place. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Willie. Just chilling at my friend's still here. I think I'm probably done for this stretch. My foot's it's all turning colors, It's got that nice discoloration there you get from some deep soft tissue injuries, and I just don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to continue right now. So I think I'm going to call it a day. I learned so much. I had such a great experience just doing the bit that I did, this couple sections. It's a really unique place out there on the trail, getting to know everyone and running into people, and everyone's so friendly. It was a nice experience, and I think I can prepare and be better prepared next time. Although I will say I made pretty good decisions on almost everything. I didn't forget anything. I forgot my iPod charging cable, so I couldn't listen to music when I was hiking, which was irrelevant. It didn't matter anyway, really. It was sweating so much, it probably would have destroyed my iPod in the rain too. But yeah, that was really it. I did a really good job on all my equipment, so that's kind of a bonus. I think one of the things that is kind of a problem, which is kind of ironic, is my shoes are kind of an issue. The Mountain Kings that I had they are fantastic. I love those things for hiking and stuff. As far as what I've experienced with them so far, but there's no support in them at all. So I mean, it's really kind of like walking with, I don't want to say slippers on, but not far from it. So I need support in my foot now, and I don't have it in those shoes. So where they were super helpful in drying out and staying as dry as I could get them, and then being comfortable when I'd walk in water, and climbing on wet, slippery, muddy surfaces and stuff. They're fantastic for all that, but I'd be headed up to do some alpine, some higher alpine climbing this time around, and there's just no support in that shoe. So that's part of it. Kind of a bummer. Other than that, I don't really know what else to say. My sleeping pad was kind of an issue. It's hard to sleep on those hard, those wooden floors or bed bunks, whatever you want to call them, risers in the shelters. My sleeping pad kind of slides all over, so I'm going to look into that. Getting maybe like you can get covers for them and stuff. Maybe I can make a cover, find something to do for that, or find one with a grip on it or something. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. It was a little thin too. I had a Climate sleeping bag, the Static V2. So it was all right. I don't mind it. It's not ideal. It wasn't perfect for me, but I'll definitely look into some others. My sleeping bag's too small for me. I'm gonna have to look for another sleeping bag. Maybe look into getting a quilt or something. It was plenty warm. I definitely woke up sweating a couple nights. So sleeping system, probably, if I had to complain about one thing on the choices I made, the sleeping system was probably could have been better researched. I didn't even use my tent. So I have a really nice tent now that I can use in the future. It was just too wet. The couple spots there was decent tenting were soaked, and the couple other times where maybe I could have set up the tent, I was too exhausted to even bother. So I just I was the first one at the shelter a couple times, so I just took my spot in the shelter. So that's kind of a bummer. I bought a nice tent to come out and do this with. I didn't even use it. So, but I ran into one guy who didn't even bring a tent. Beats, this guy Beats, he's done the PCT, the AT. He got, he was at a shelter, and I without getting into a lot of details, he wasn't getting along with the people he ran into at the shelter, so he went and cowboy camped. He slept on the ground till about 4 a.m, and then he got up and he made it to that Hazen's Notch shelter, and he's the one that kind of kept me in, because he showed up just about as I was getting ready to leave, and I was kind of iffy, and he said he was out running the storm, and then we got to talking and hanging out, and he was super interesting. So I just hung out with him, and then Fist Bump and Slug came in, and they were actually hiking in that particular storm that day, but it rained cats and dogs for like 5 hours, just straight down. That's the day I took the little 40-second footage of the rain outside the camp. So that was good. That was, decision-wise, I made a lot of smart decisions, and that's I didn't make any crazy mistakes, because you can get tempted out there to kind of push along and try to get more than you should have done, maybe. Like I did the 14-mile day, and then planned the rest day the next day because we knew there was a storm coming, and then did another 12-mile after that, and I think it just wore my foot out. So some of these guys out here though are they're animals. They're going at it. So anywho, I don't know what else to really say right now. I appreciate all the support and everything. This has been really neat experience. There's a saying, and that in order to really kind of, not this is an exact saying, but in order to be happy, you got to find a goal and accomplish it, or attempt it. Find something hard to do, and go make progress one step at a time, whatever it might be. But go find something hard to do and try to do it. And there's a lot of satisfaction that comes with that. So, if you have something out there you've been trying to, get done, or you've been interested in doing or something, I say go do it. Especially times like these right now, with everything that's going on in this country right now. Go find a goal, find something hard to do, and do right by yourself, because it's a really good feeling. So thanks everyone.